Hello and welcome everybody to the Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club. I am your acting sergeant at arms for today, Toastmaster Suraiya Noor Fathima. Before we officially begin the meeting, let me please state some ground rules so that we are all comfortable and ready to go. And if in case of confusion, we know what to do. So, ground rules, first of all, please make sure that you are muted and keep yourself muted unless you're prompted to speak. It's also encouraged to keep your videos on to experience the best that the club has to offer. We also have a virtual background that you can use, so it'll be all fun. Don't worry. If you need to step away from the meeting, please select the coffee reaction under the reactions panel to let us know that you'll be away. Of course, feel free to use the reactions and the chat in a respectful manner, because obviously we can't really see each other in person. So the chat is one way to obviously react, and reactions is another way to react, especially if you're not keeping your video on. Now, every club rules, does its procedures, and helps its members through one singular mission, the club mission. Please repeat after me, but you can keep yourselves muted. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. With that, I officially begin the meeting, open the meeting, and hand off to our acting president, Suhan Abdul Munaf. Over to you. Screen is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suraiya Noor Fathima, my actual president, and I'm taking your hat today. So I welcome all the members present over here for our meeting number 437. And I see that we have some of our guests over here. They're also they're also role players as well, but still I would like to take a little bit of introductions from them. So let me start with Toastmaster Keshav.
Hey, hi everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. A very good evening to Toastmaster Suhan, presiding officer. Well, I am Toastmaster Keshav from the IMSUC Speaker Genesis Toastmasters Club that is located in India, specifically in Uttar Pradesh. Well, currently I am pursuing the graduation in Bachelor's of Computer Applications from IMS Kazibad. I love to play piano and I found out in reading books. I love to interact with people and looking forward to have the same with you all.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Keshav. And we have our next guest, that is Toastmaster Shubham Gupta. Can we have your short introduction, please?
Thank you so much, Mr. Presiding Officer Toastmaster Suhan. It's good to meet you again in this Wednesday. So yeah, I'm Toastmaster Shubham Gupta from Newtown Toastmasters Club, Kolkata. So we met, me and Toastmaster Suhan met at our club meeting, and from there we got to know each other. And I'm glad to be back here in your club and hope to have a great time here. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham. And I would love to hear from Toastmaster Faisal.
Hello everyone, good evening. I am Syed Faisal Zadi from Lucknow, India. I'm working in Saudi Arabia as a digital transformation expert. I am founder and CEO of envision.com. It is nice to be here in this club, and I would love to learn from all of you. Thank you so much for having me here. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Faisal. We have some other guests. Oh yeah, we have DTM Sephora here, Louise as well. We would like to hear from you as well, ma'am. PTM Safura, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I was on my microphone. From my country, it's morning right now. So good morning, everyone. I'm happy to join you. My name is Suraiya. I'm a distinguished Toastmaster. I'm a member of 2 clubs from my home country, Haiti, which is the Biz Toastmaster Club that meets in English on Saturdays, and Le Pionnier Toastmasters Club, which is an advanced club. We meet in 3 languages, French, Creole, which is national dialect of Haiti, and English. So I saw the post on the global group and I quickly joined, but I'm going to leave you, unfortunately, because I didn't know you at that meeting on Tuesday at that time, but I just put that in my calendar. So I will not put a meeting at the same time. So next time I will be able to join you and stay with you for a whole meeting. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for coming, ma'am. And also we would love to see you coming more in future meetings as well. So,
thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Okay, we have Ishita here and also Ayan Ismail. Can I hear from Ishita, because it's ladies first? Toastmaster Ishita, our guest Ishita. Okay, so I think some of our guests are not here. Maybe I think they're just away for a while. Okay, so now I just want, if there are some new guests over here, I would love to tell you that Toastmasters is a platform where you as a person can improve your communication and leadership skills. And also you can be a better leader and a speaker. So this is what Toastmasters is all about. And you can see this happening more in our upcoming meeting. And now it's time to change my hat and take the hat as a Toastmaster of the day. And it's time for retro. Okay, can anyone share my screen here? Tech moderator, or I got the facility to do it.
You can check now.
Okay, I think I can check.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is my screen. Good. So moving on. Now, can any one of you tell me what is retro according to you? Anyone who is present here?
Something like a radio.
Radio? Okay.
I don't mean
Anyone
like radio,
else?
radio, but singing, karaoke.
Old songs. Old songs.
Old songs. Okay. Anyone else?
Not exactly songs, but yeah, anything that is from a little past.
Yes. Have you all heard something called old is gold? Yes, this is what retro is all about, according to me. Even though I'm 34 years of age and I'm losing hair and also my hair is white, unfortunately, my wife cannot throw me away. So she has to bear me. So that's for me, for her, I'll be the retro model for her. This is what the theme is all about. We all have so many things favorite, like the song what I was playing right now was More Than a Woman. That was played long back, I think somewhat in 1980s. And now also it's being played. Why? Because of the song, the sequence. I mean, the lyrics itself, it is so tempting that, I can't, forget this song. And I want to hear this song again and again. This is what this retro style is all about. In our backgrounds, you can see we have a mic, radio, TV. We are still watching TV and we are watching ourselves in the computer. But still, these things cannot be forgotten. It's all memories that we have. So this is what a retro style is. So always remember, old is gold, and things don't get old at all. It's only up to us how we can make it golden. Now let me move upon the, okay, and let me, take you towards the meeting that what we are going to have today. We are going to have 3 good sessions. That's going to be number 1, the prepared speeches, then table topics, and then we will have a general evaluation session. Then lastly, followed by the business session, which will be taken care by me or by the president herself. And without any further ado, let me take this meeting forward and let me call the role players of the meeting, without them whom I cannot run the meeting today. So that's from my tag team itself. I'll have called the timer. That's Toastmaster Vishal, who is our Division E Director for our district here in Kuwait. I would like to call Toastmaster Vishal to explain his role as a timer. Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Sairam. Well, greetings to all the fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, my role is to time your speeches. I will be timing the table topic speakers and the prepared speech, followed by the evaluation speech. I will alert you all when your time is done and how much time do you have. Now, looking at the timer indications for the table topics, after 1 minute, the green card, the green color will be displayed. After 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow, and followed by red at 2 minutes. And there will be no indication of extra time, which is more than 2 minutes 30 seconds. To qualify for the table topics, you have to speak at least for 1 minute and not more than 2 minutes 30 seconds. Now, most of the speeches are 5 to 7 minutes, basically the prepared speeches. At the 5th minute, I will show the green card. On the 6th minute, yellow, and 7th minute, red. You have a grace period of 30 seconds after the 7th minute. And should a speaker exceed that, will be disqualified. The evaluation speeches are between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, green card is shown, 2 minutes 30 seconds, yellow, and 3 minutes, red. A grace period of 30 seconds is again given here, beyond which the evaluator will be disqualified. With that, I conclude my role description as a timer, and I shall present my report at the end when called upon by the general evaluator. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vishal. Moving on, we have our next role player who is going to take 2 roles today. That is the Counter and Grammarian. And it's going to be played by Toastmaster Shubham Gupta. It is not Shubnam Gupta, and I'm extremely sorry for that name mistake here. So it is Toastmaster Shubham Gupta, and I would request you to come on the stage and give your role, please. Sorry, introduce your role, please.
Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Suhan. So greeting Toastmasters and fellow guests. The purpose of our counter is to note the words and sounds that are used as pause filler or crutch by anyone who speaks. So as our counter, I will note down the overused word or filler words like or the crutch word like, as, obviously, that are used in the meetings. At the end of the meeting, I will be back with my report when called upon, so to present by our general evaluator. Now, for grammarian role, it is my responsibility to pay close attention to all the speakers, listening carefully to their language usage, be it good or be it bad. So I will also note down all the outstanding words used, quotes, or anything that are used in the meeting. Now, as a grammarian, it is my responsibility to introduce you to the word of the day. The word of the day is erstwhile. It means former or old. It is an adjective which is used to describe someone that used to be the type of person indicated but no longer is. An example of using this word is erstwhile workers may have become managers. So I encourage each and every speaker who come on the virtual podium to use the word of the day, and every member to encourage that person by showing a virtual clap. That's it from my side. I will be back with my report once again when called upon so by general evaluator. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham. And now I have got the final role player for today's meeting. That is Toastmaster Keshav Garg. He is going to be our general evaluator. I would request Toastmaster Keshav to please explain your role.
Thank you, team word of the Toastmaster Suhan, sorry. Okay, so being the general evaluator, I would be evaluating a whole meeting. As the name suggests, the journal evaluator. So generally, I will note down the good things that I like about the meeting, not so good things, or the things that would give an extra edge or that would provide a good feedback to the meeting to increase the quality of the particular meeting. But I won't be doing it alone. I have a very good and amazing team named as Tag Team that has already been introduced by Team Word of the Day. So yeah, we will be back in the evaluation session, that is the third and the last session. Till then, have enjoyed this meeting, and over to you, the team word.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan. Well, I've been blessed with so many names like Zishan, Sushant, then Subhan. I mean, these are all names that again remind me of this theme called retro again. And this is never going to stop. This will go on and on and on. Even if I'm not in this world also, this will still go on. So you all can remember me when I'm here and after as well. So keeping this aside, now it's time for us to go for our next, our primary session itself called the prepared speeches, where we are going to have amazing line of speakers who are going to deliver their good speeches, and I'm looking forward to hear from them as well. So before I call each one on the stage, what I'm going to do is I'm going to contact each line of speaker first and I'll tell them to check their audio, video, and once they're ready, I'll give them the stage with their speech title. And once they're ready, then you can start immediately. So today's speakers, all good? All right. So now I'm going to call my first speaker who are here. But before I call her, I want to call her evaluator, who is Toastmaster Asil. She's actually as the secretary of our Desert Pioneers Toastmasters Club, and also a champion international speaker, humorous speaker, and also an evaluation speaker. And next time she will be the versatile books of record. You know, her accolades will be going on and on and on. So please please help me welcome Toastmaster Asil to give the speech objectives of our first speaker, Toastmaster Huma. Toastmaster Asil.
Hello, good evening, everyone. Hello. Today I'll be evaluating my lovely friend, Toastmaster Huma. The purpose of her project is for her to clearly define and explain how Toastmasters envisions mentoring. And she also needs to share her aspects, her experience when dealing with her mentor. She has 5 to 7 minutes timer. Please note that my target speaker has 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Huma, you haven't told me your speech title yet.
It's mentors.
It's mentors. Okay, it's mentors, her title. It's mentors. I wish you the very best luck.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Asil. So now let me check with our speaker. Hi, Huma, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, great. So have you pinned the timer? Our timer is Toastmaster Vishal.
Yes,
Okay, great. So is that your speaking position?
yes.
All right, great. So without any further ado, let me call you on the stage. Toastmaster Huma, mentors, mentors, Toastmaster Huma.
I would like to start with the story, which is very dear to all of us from our childhood. Once there were 3 farmers, and the 3 farmers owned their own crop fields. Unfortunately, all the 3 crop fields were infected with pest. So the first farmer went ahead and built a strong fence. The second farmer went ahead putting up a scarecrow. And the third farmer went ahead putting up pesticides. Unfortunately, none of them were able to get rid of the issue. One day, the farmer, who was the head of the village and also their teacher, passed by and noticed the situation. He called the 3 farmers and said, "Come here, take this stick and break it." He gave the stick to each one of the 3 farmers, and easily they broke it. Then he went ahead and he said, he brought a bundle of the stick and he asked them to break it. The first farmer, the second, and the third farmer, none of them were able to break it easily. It was a struggle and was not easy at all. The farmer then said, "When you are together, you are stronger." And he left. The 3 farmers got together, pulled in their resources, and all 3 installed the 3 options that they had and eventually got rid of the pest in no time. Fellow Toastmasters, pioneers, and dear guests, what farmers had done in this scenario, the village head, the teacher, is exactly what Toastmaster envisions mentorship. The mentorship of Toastmaster is not about holding up your fingers and taking you around each role and make yourself a replica of the other person, but actually to hear out your goal, hear out your vision, to hear out the things that you would want to improve in yourself and guide you towards it and help you be somebody whom you can look up to. Each mentor that you select in Toastmaster was a mentee in his time and had a mentor who was doing that for him. The relationship and the culture of mentee and mentor is what actually drives you towards the Toastmaster meeting. When you see somebody being so unconditional, somebody being without any agenda, is supporting you and lifting you up. Now that we are speaking about mentors, I would like to speak personally about my mentor. The first mentor in my life is my father, who patiently listened to my school stories and were always had the best advice for any problem that I had. The other mentor was one of my friend who we used to go together to a swimming pool. I used to stand by a pool sides and just watch others swimming, because although I loved swimming and wished to do that, but I had the phobia of going under the water. My friend, whom I trusted, showed me the way and how she was a new swimmer and within a period of time gained momentum. I tried following her example and overcome my fear. And now, guess what? I can swim with my face deep underwater. When I joined Toastmaster a year back, I was blessed to have TM Hanan Haloush as my mentor. And to tell you the relationship between me and TM Hanan, we had one-to-one conversation where she guided me about various speeches, about the levels, speech delivery, gave me feedback personally to me on how I could become a better public speaker, motivated me when I was a bit upset about not winning the best speaker awards. She provided me feedback on the areas which I can improve and become the best public speaker, which I value a lot. She did not tell me, these are the set of things that you should do, and these are the set of things that you should not do. She told me, Homa, relax and make mistakes. It's perfectly normal. And that's how you learn. And that's how you excel and gain skills. Mentors like TM Hanan has a vision, who drive, inspire, and motivate others. In the end, I would like to say a quote by Oprah Winfrey. A mentor is the one who allows you to see the hope inside you. Over to you, TM.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Huma, for your wonderful speech. And yes, I agree what you said. So I would request the members to give a feedback to Toastmaster Huma. And timer, that's time 1 minute. Timer is 1 minute up. Okay, great. Moving on, we have our next speaker, and that is my erstwhile president and Toastmaster, Toastmaster Sairam, Santosh. He will be evaluated by my Toastmaster friend all the way from Hyderabad, India. That is Toastmaster Saurabh Tiwari. And let me tell you, there are two Saurabhs here, so do not confuse. So Toastmaster Saurabh Tiwari. Oh, you're there. Okay. Would you like to give your speech purpose to Toastmaster Sairam? And back to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, TMOD. So the speaker is attempting a speech for his contest preparation that I got to know. So I'm going to evaluate it on the basis of Project 2 Level 1 in the original model of pathways, that is evaluation and feedback, where the speaker is allowed to attempt any speak of his own choice. As an evaluator, I'll be giving a feedback on what he has done good, where he can improve, and an overall summary along with some challenges if I would find. With that, thank you so much. Back to the Toastmaster of the day, and all the very best to the speaker. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sairam. Actually, you weren't much clear, but I hope everyone knows this project is about that he's giving his a humorous speech as for his contest. Yeah. All right. So let me check with our speaker, our erstwhile president, Toastmaster Sairam. Hi, Toastmaster Sairam. How are you?
Perfectly fine. Thank you.
Okay. Have you pinned the timer?
Yes, please.
Okay. So you're quite loud and clear. So now it's time. It's time for me to give your. Okay, what is your speech again? All right. Toastmaster Sairam Santosh. Promise I will do. Promise I will do. Toastmaster Sairam. Over to you.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How are you all? Toastmaster of the day. Do you know the biggest problem in my life? Weighing machine. It always scolds me whenever I want to try my weight. You know why? Let me tell you. In 2012, when I came to Kuwait, I was so lean and my tummy looks like a Flatron TV. After 10 years, now in 2022, like a curved TV, as if my stomach takes the inspiration from TV technology. How fun. So please allow me to share my tummy stories with you. Here in Kuwait, my friend Suresh and me are good foodies. And we always try different restaurants in different locations. And he always prefers my company for the food, even though I'm a herbivorous and him carnivorous. Every Thursday evening, we used to go to Vijay restaurant in Rigai to have a delicious and tremendous South Indian food. By the way, you have to stand in queue to get a table. Yes. And followed by, in Friday morning, we go to, after the cricket match, to Sarana Bhavan in Fahir, all the way from Salmia, just to have a cup of coffee. Like this, everything was so delicious and yummy in our life. One day, he came to my room. Oh, bro, come on. I'm waiting for you only. What should we order now? Sairam, let me tell you one thing. Let's not eat outside. Yes, bro, I do feel the same. Let's order the food. Let me open the kalabat. Yeah. Oh, Sairam, please calm down. Let's not eat outside means we prepare our own food. Whatever we are eating outside is junk food. It's not good for health. I was shocked. I said, bro, what happened to you? Tell me, did you lose your job or any problem with the money? Tell me. Sairam, calm down. I'm getting married. So I want to prepare my own food and I want to jogging every day. And I want you to be with me. Oh God. And I said myself, my tummy, rest in food. Rest in food. Then we started jogging every evening in Salmia Garden. And this routine went up to 3 months. And my friend went to India for marriage. and I back to my carriage, eat well. I was also enjoying very deliciously. And one day, I too got the ticket for Hyderabad. There, I met a beautiful and charming girl in the world. I told her, see, I'm a herbivorous like a goat, and my friends are lions like carnivores. So is it okay with you? After that, my parents started scolding me. Sairam, you always said the same thing to last 49 matches. I'm like a goat, my friends like a lion. I'm like a goat, my friends are like a lion. What is this? We fed up with you, please. Fortunately, the next day morning, her parents called my parents and said, sir, this match is okay for us. Now everyone was happy at my home. And I flew back to Kuwait and I had 2.5 months for the marriage. Toastmaster of the day, guess what happened with me? I too started differentiating junk food, healthy food. On top of it, I too started jogging under the guidance of my old friend Suresh. Yes. Then one day I got married. After a few months, my wife told me that she's pregnant, and I was so happy. And I promised her, Deepthi, I'm promising, I will reduce my weight by the time our daughter comes into this beautiful world. And the day has come. And she looked at her stomach and my stomach. I said, see, sorry, but I'm promising you again, by the time she turns 1, I will bring my 6-pack. Sure, promise, I will do it. After 1 year, she looked at me and said, wow, congratulations. You've done a lot of on your stomach. Now you are family pack. I told her, Deepthi, see, this is not my mistake. It's completely your mistake. Let me tell you one thing. Any man in this universe cannot control 2 things. One is his inner hunger, and second one is, by the way, my in-laws, your parents, used to feed me 6 times a day during a vacation. How can I control it? Anyhow, as I said again, promise, I will do it. I will reduce my weight. Now it is 2022. Still the same. Excuse me. Yeah. Toastmaster Suhan, do you need anything to order? Yes, please. One paneer butter masala, fried rice, and one cheese kulcha. No, bro, Ani, cancel it. Everything, cancel it. Bring me one, what do you call the roti and broccoli soup. That's it. Yes, please. Thank you. No, Dipti, really. I promise I will do it. Huh? By the next anniversary, I will make 6-pack. Please. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sairam, for your amazing and cheesy, healthy. So 1 minute of silence for all the audience to give him feedback, please. Now my mouth is watering now with all the things that you ordered.
And my stomach is growling.
Yeah, see, I don't know what's happening with others too. Okay, 1 minute is up. And now we are going to have a last speech, which is the cherry on the cake for today's meeting. And that will be delivered by Toastmaster Syed Faisal, all the way from Saudi Arabia. He will be evaluated by the champion, who is also my mentor, Toastmaster Hanan Haloush. And I request Toastmaster Hanan Haloush to please give out his speech objectives.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Suhan. Toastmaster Syed Faisal is delivering his speech from Dynamic Leadership Pathway, Level 2, Project 1. The duration of his speech is 5 to 7 minutes. The objective or the purpose of his speech is for him to identify his primary leadership style or styles. Again, there is a second purpose. He should also share some aspect of his primary leadership style or discuss leadership styles in general. The title of his speech, and we made it. Good luck, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Hanan. Now, I would like to check with our speaker, Toastmaster Syed Faisal. Hi, Toastmaster Syed Faisal, how are you?
Good, good.
Okay, and have you pinned the timer?
Yes.
All right, great. So this is your speaking position?
Exactly, yes.
Okay, without any further ado, please help me welcome Toastmaster Syed Faisal with his speech title, And We Made It. And We Made It, Toastmaster Syed Faisal.
Thank you so much, Mr. Toastmaster of the Day. All birds find shelter during rain, but eagles avoid rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude makes the difference. Very well said by our erstwhile President, Mr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Mr. Toastmasters, fellow learners, and distinguished guests, a very good evening to everyone. Today, I'm trying to learn my own leadership style by demonstrating this through one of my personal experiences. I'm a digital transformation expert and working for companies to help them achieving their digitalization goals. I usually run behind the companies and projects to get some project, to archive their library or archive their documents, to make them paper-free environment. I was following one project since maybe for over 1 year. And luckily, after my perseverance and after following up, I got that project. And the story was really, sometime I mesmerized whenever I remember. My company is very small, but in my competition, there were big giants. All they came to see the project and they were going to bid and they were going to compete with me. When I went in the job explanation meeting, the representative from the company, they show us some container full with documents, and they did not give us any quantity. They said, this is the documents, we need to archive them. And that's all. Except me, everyone was scratching their heads how to bid based on few containers, and we know in some places there are more documents and blah, blah, blah. But what I did based on my experience, because I am working in this industry for over 15, 16 years, I jumped into those containers and checked, inspect some of the documents, boxes, etc. Then I told them, I am giving you the quantity, you can quote based on that. They were surprised. I gave them nearly to the exact quantity, and even the clients were surprised. How you know the quantity? You are very close. I told them, you have approximately 7 to 8 million documents with 2,500 boxes, these number of box file approximately, And they were shocked. How did you know this? I told them, this is my job. And this is what I call, I'm expert in this. Imagine just this small incident made me bigger than everyone. The client, he said, I know your company is small and we usually don't take the risk by giving large project to such small companies. But by seeing your experience, the way you have demonstrated your bid and everything, that made us confident that you can do this project. And we got that project. Another challenge came in this project. One of my project manager who was going to handle this project, somehow due to some restriction in Saudi Arabia, some nationalities were gone banned in entering some premises. That time he could not enter to the premises. And that was real challenge. Project manager is not going to be on project. Client was somewhere stiff and strict. He called me and said, Sayed, if you are and your team is not coming maximum by Saturday, then forget about this project. It was real challenge. He informed me on Thursday and Saturday, he want my equipment, team, everything on site. I told them, okay, we will be there on Saturday. It was a real challenge. I arranged the logistic, I arranged manpower. We required more than 30 persons on this project, and I was having on that time 10 persons to help me. I took 4 to 5 key personnel with me, and I took my car directly driven to 400 miles, 1400 miles to reach to the project site with few bunch of my people, and we reached there. And imagine we, as promised on Saturday, my equipment, my team, everyone was there. And I'm going to lead a team where more than 20% were unskilled, with few skilled persons. And the challenge was converting 7 to 8 million documents in soft copy, from hard copy to soft copy in digital format. We had only 2.5 months. I took the challenge. I, with the help of my team, started the project. And what was the impact? On 3 months somewhere, we could finish the project with good quality. The client representative came and said, Sayed, we made it. And yes, you did the job. That was a great time for me. In this project, I understand from these personal experiences that I carry a combination of various leadership styles. I have worked with a team of unexperienced persons and prepared them for the job by building skills. I excel with the individuals what have not yet realized their full potentials. This shows that I have coaching ability. And I had encouraged innovative ideas and shared my vision for the goals and pursued excellence. As you all can see, I have invited collaborative teamwork to achieve my goals, which shows that I'm innovative in my leadership style. And I had created a cohesive unit by emphasizing on teamwork and harmony, and I kept my major focus on their emotional needs. That made me successful in that short period of time, short span of time, and we could finalize the project. Alongside these few of the visionary leadership, I have also demonstrated democratic, bureaucratic, altruistic styles also. Moreover, I understand that I have some great opportunities in Toastmasters to learn more leadership styles. I would love to hear from you that how did you find my leadership style, and open to receive your valuable feedback as well. Thank you so much. Over to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sayed, for your wonderful and amazing speech. Now let us have 1 minute of silence for the members to give Toastmaster Faisal feedback. Okay, the time is up. Now we had heard all the three amazing speeches. Now we need to see who is going to be the best among the three by a vote. But before I ask to do that, I want to ask the timer, did all the speakers qualify for voting? Toastmaster Vishal?
Yes, Toastmaster Suhan?
Yeah, did all the speakers qualify?
Absolutely. All of them have qualified.
Okay, great. So now I see all the speakers have qualified for the meeting. So now it's time for me to launch the poll for the best speaker. Toastmaster Huma, Toastmaster Sairam, and Toastmaster Sayed. Okay, come on, give your votes, give your votes. Still waiting, waiting. Or else I think I have to say, your vote can bring the new change to the world. Come on. Okay, still go on voting. Okay. Go on, go on. Vote, vote for the best. Okay, so now two more to go. So I'll do the counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the poll is coming to an end. All right, thank you everyone for voting. And now it's time for our next session. But before we do that, I think we must do a little bit of a warm-up. All right, that was fun. So now let's get going to our next session that is called the table topic session. So for that, please help me welcome our table topic master, who's all the way from Lucknow, India, Toastmaster Sairam Yadav. The stage is all yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Suhan. But before I proceed with the table topic session, can I just request everyone to unmute yourself and give a thunderous round of applause to Toastmaster Suhan for putting up the wonderful show. Wonderful, Toastmaster Suhan. And with this, let's just begin. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, table topics session is table topics enables a member to develop the skills of impromptu speaking. Table topics can help you train and can help you quickly organize and express your thoughts. You can think of a table topic as a mini speech where you have to give an introduction, a body, and a conclusion, all these three in one only. And the time allotted for a table topic session is 1 to 2 minutes. For a minimum, you have to speak for 1 minute. Then at 1 minute, 30 seconds, the timer will show the yellow card. And finally, at 2 minutes, you'll show the red card. With this, you'll be provided with 30 seconds of grace period that our timer is already showing. And after that, you will be disqualified from being voted. And I really, really hate wasting time. So I'll quickly call one person to start the table topic session. And today I have something special for the ladies. Like I have a lot of questions from the ladies. So I'll quickly call up one speaker who has already nominated himself in the personal chat. And with the and I would request others to nominate yourself by raising your hand. So first, let's welcome Toastmaster or guest, I'm not sure. Marutesh. Marutesh, can we have you on the screen?
Yes.
Marutesh, I would request you to quickly choose a number that you see on your screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5.
3.
3. Wonderful. So your topic is, what is one advice you would give to your younger self? This was particularly for the ladies, so I would kindly rephrase it. Toastmaster Marutesh, what is one advice you would give to your daughter? What is one advice you would give to your daughter? Toastmaster Marutesh, the stage is all yours.
Yeah, thank you, Table Top Master. Really, it was very good question. And also, in current situation, we want to make awareness for all the children. It's required. Hence, if I have a chance to advise the children, I would advise that please don't waste your time. Time is very precious. When you utilize your time, definitely you will going to achieve a good success in the future. Hence, the most of the mistakes we do in our childhood days without knowing or knowing, because that is the building block for constructing a big building. When we utilize that time very well, definitely there will be a bright future. Hence, I advise everyone to avoid mistakes, think wisely, take advice from the elders, update yourself in your everyday work. Definitely, everyone like you, and you'll become an extraordinary person. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Marutesh. It was a wonderful speech. And one advice that my father has always given me from the childhood was never trade your freedom at any cost. And this is what he advises me, my siblings, my younger brother, and my cousins as well. So that is one thing that I have been incorporating, and I would request, that is one thing I would advise everyone as well. So next we have Toastmaster Hanan. Hello, Toastmaster Hanan.
I think there were nominations before me. I was the last one. So maybe you can just give priority to the others.
Okay, yeah, we have
because
distinguished Toastmaster Sairam.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you're clearly audible. Thank you. And with this, the number 3 is already gone. So what number would you choose, Toastmaster Sairam? Distinguished Toastmaster Sairam.
1.
Number 1. Perfect. I saw this quote. She is someone. She is someone. DTM Sairam. The stage is.
I was a small kid and I heard a news becoming viral. The news was Sushmita Sen is India's first Miss Universe. Not only that, she is a common girl who has defeated a supermodel, Aishwarya Rai, in Miss India contest. I was wondering what's so special in that news. When I dig deeper, I got to know Sushmita not only belongs to a normal family, but she has seen a lot of struggle. She did not have her father at that time. Her mother was someone who used to do tailor work for other people and earn basic bread and butter. And by doing all those small things, she managed to motivate her daughter to go ahead and fight. Sushmita decided to take the form back and not participate in the contest of Miss India before being Miss Universe. Why? Because Aishwarya Rai was the competition. My dear friends, by sharing this story with all of you, I am not focusing on Sushmita Sen. I guess you all are thinking that only. My focus is towards someone else. Can you guess who is she? I am talking about mother of Sushmita Sen, what most of us do not know. This lady is the reason behind Sushmita Sen to become the first Miss Universe coming from India. After Sushmita, we have many other beautiful ladies. Lara Datta is one. Manushi Chillar is a very recent one. No, I think not Manushi. The name is something else. Someone from Chandigarh, Ludhiana this year, 2022 only. But before Sushmita Sen, we never had anyone from India gaining that trophy. Sushmita, who was almost decided to back out, was only and only motivated by a lady who was her mother, that my dear daughter Sushmita, I have never taught you to quit. I have always taught you to go ahead and do your best. My dear friends, the message from this story that I have learned and that I want to share with all of you is we should not look around and find reasons for stopping ourselves to grow. We should always look inside us to find reasons why we are better than others in this world. This beautiful lady was not just a mother, was not just a wife, was not just many other roles that she was playing. She was herself a lady who inspired others, including the most beautiful Sushmita Sen, not to drop the balls, go ahead, fight, and we can see the result. An amazing, strong supermodel, Aishwarya Rai, not only lost the battle in front of Sushmita Sen in 1994 in India, the same Sushmita Sen represented India in the international stage and she won that trophy as well. So the message is very obvious in this Women's Day. Don't stop yourself when you look around and you find yourself weak. Believe in your own confidence. You are you and you have the power to be the best that you can be. Thank you so much. Back to the table topic master.
A wonderful take by my namesake. Thank you so much, DTM Saurabh, for delivering that. That was wonderful. This is what I love about table topic sessions. I had a different take on this topic, and Toastmaster Saurabh has a different take on the topic, though we share names, same names, but we have different takes. That's how it goes. That was a really beautiful. What I personally felt was a lot of times people say that she's someone's sister, she's someone's wife, she's someone, don't look her like that. You don't even need to do it. Is that address her as an individual. She is someone. That's what we need to realize. And once we realize that, we wouldn't need any special day to celebrate this. That would be the day the equality will not be there in just in the books or other places. That will be the day. That is the day we're all waiting for. So as the next volunteer we have is Toastmaster Soumya Gupta. Okay, I'm not sure you're a Toastmaster or a guest. So hi, Soumya.
Sorry. Hi,
Yeah.
Saurabh. Yeah, I'm a Toastmaster.
Oh, hi, Toastmaster Soumya. So what number would you like to go ahead with?
Well, 4.
Number 4. The topic that we have for you is, how are you caring for yourself lately? Toastmaster Soumya, how are you caring for yourself lately? How are you caring for yourself lately? Toastmaster Soumya. The stage is all yours.
Fellow Toastmasters and dear guest, I guess this is the perfect timing for asking this question to me right now. How am I caring for myself lately? Well, I believe self-care is the utmost and the purest form of attachment that we can show to our bodies, our soul, and our well-being. Lately, if I talk of in a personal way, I have started learning driving. I have started going to Kathak classes. I have started my gymming. And yeah, I have a few more resolutions. I take resolutions on a quarterly basis. So yeah, for this quarter, these are the resolutions that I have. So I am taking care of myself, and I'm so proud about it because I'm a corporate person, right? So it becomes very easy. It becomes very easy for us to just bypass our priorities and forget about who we are as an individual, and just focus on the very important, very urgent tasks that we face on a daily basis. So yes, I have taken this time out, and I am making sure that in a 4-month basis, I learn a skill that makes me happy, that doesn't improve me for my resumes or for my next jobs, but yeah, that makes me happy, makes me feel more empowered, and makes me feel that, yeah, going forward, after I'm done with my corporate job and after I'm done after 6 o'clock with my shift, I should be having something to hold on to. But yes, I have to go home and I have to do this. So yeah, that is a message that I give to every woman and every human in general, that self-care is the utmost form of affection we can show to ourselves. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Indeed, it is. The self-care is an important aspect in all our lives. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Soumya, for pointing that out. And I really loved your take. I love it how you're doing a number of things at the same time. So next we have the person whom I call the first, Toastmaster Hanan. Hi.
Yes, hi. I'm not sure which numbers are still available.
Okay, the number 2 for 2. Okay, just give me a second. I'll quickly check. Okay, we have the number 2, 5, and 6 left.
Okay, I'll go with 2.
We'll go with number 2. So Toastmaster Hanan, the topic for you is why celebrating Women's Day is important. Toastmaster Hanan, why celebrating Women's Day is important? Why celebrating Women's Day is important? Toastmaster Hanan.
Thank you, Table Topic Master. My fellow members in Desert Pioneer know that I have a certain opinion about celebrating a Women's Day. To be frank, I'm really offended today because they have assigned a one day of the year to celebrate women. Every day is my day as a woman. Why do I need to wait till 8th of March to celebrate my day? I don't need others to define me. I don't need others to celebrate me. I celebrate myself by investing in myself, by creating a newer version of myself every time, by tackling my weaknesses and enhancing my strength. Do I need a man to identify me? Do I need a man so that I can shine either in workplace, in my personal life? Absolutely not. So every day is the Woman Day. If she put that in her mind, she will be able to conquer everything. A woman is a very strong creature. We are strong enough that God has blessed us with carrying kids. We are so emotional strong that we can bear all the burdens of life. So 8th of March, a Women's Day, come on. What a silly thing to celebrate. Every day is a Woman Day because we are always there 365 days of the year. And you men are relying on us, whether you know it or not, but we are there for you, supporting you. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Wonderful take, Toastmaster Hanan. Wonderful. A huge round of applause to Toastmaster Hanan. The only reason we need to celebrate it, it's just a reminder. If someday you forget that it's not your day, if someday you forget that, okay, like I'm putting a lot of effort, I need it every day. It's just a reminder. Otherwise,
As a
every
woman,
day
we are there to
ending.
remind you.
It's a reminder for men. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Hanan. The next volunteer that we have is Toastmaster, in fact, a guest. But yeah, I have received a request in the chat box. So I would request the GE or someone from the club, if I have the opportunity. Whom would you like me to take? Go ahead.
There is a guest, Ayan. Ayan, he's been raising his hand for some time now.
Yeah, it's been some time. We'll come back to you, Aries, Toastmaster Aries. Hi, Ayan.
Hello. Let me just mirror my video bit.
So, okay, you look wonderful, Ayan.
Thank you.
So the topic, the number, we're left with number 5, number 6, and I do have some extra topics if the time allows me. So what number would you go ahead with?
5.
Number 5. What, guest Ayan, what 3 adjectives does the society use to describe women? What 3 adjectives does the society use to describe women? Guest Ayan. Is he still there? I can't see him.
I think he got disconnected.
Okay, we'll move ahead with the next topic then. We have Toastmaster Ashil and Toastmaster Aries.
Let
Don't worry.
Let Aries go next because she is practicing for her division contest. I can go after.
That's not Toastmaster Aries. Toastmaster Ashil, it was a very sporting spirit from your end. Again.
Thank you, Ashil.
Can we all have a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Ashil?
Yes.
Just give me a second. I'll quickly change it.
I can answer that if you wish.
Okay, Toastmaster Aries, you're not left with a lot of options, so I'll quickly put it on number 6.
Okay.
What progress have you seen on gender equality in your life and work? Toastmaster Aries, what progress have you seen on gender equality in your life and work? What progress have you seen on gender equality in your life and work? Toastmaster Aries, the stage is all yours.
Can I take that question? Well, good evening, everyone. And if you don't know that, I just want to tell you that in January, I was terminated. So speaking about work, I don't want to mention it even. So if we will talk about equality in general, well, since when we don't have equality? Since when we don't have the power as a woman, as a ladies? We do have power all the time. We do have equality, at least in our mind, in our things that we do in our life and what we feel that we are empowered to do. So if we will keep looking at the things, if there is equality between men and women, we are equal. And actually, just to agree with the Toastmaster Hanan here, although in contest I'm not gonna mention anyone's name, but just to agree with her, we are celebrating ourselves every day because every day is a Women's Day. Yes, you men are great too. Okay, I'm not gonna say bad things about men, but let's be honest, we are powerful the way we are. And just to let you know something, that since I started the gym journey, I figured it out that there is nothing can stop in my face. That everything I can do if I want to do it. So for all of you, all the women in the world, do not accept anyone or anything to stop you from the thing that you want to do. If you have something in your mind, just to throw yourself to it and do it. Even for you men, you can do great things, I know. But let me talk to the ladies now. If you want to be great, you will be great because you have the power to be great. Back to you, not contest, table topic master.
Someone is so used to the contest that even just addressing the table topic master is a difficult task. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Aries, for wonderfully delivering that speech. It was wonderful. I loved it. And yes, you are always powerful. You were always powerful. The only thing is you just need to realize it. Now we have Toastmaster Ashil on the stage. Toastmaster Ashil, would you like to take up the topic, or no, I won't give you that topic that has already shown. So the topic for you is
only one topic, that's why I thought I'll go for it. Great job, Eddie. You're definitely gonna rock in division.
well, indeed. So Toastmaster Ashil, I have a beautiful topic for you. Just give me a second. Okay, they are not in the slide, so I'll quickly. Toastmaster Ashil,
yeah.
What is one thing that you have what is one stereotype that you want to break about women? What is one stereotype that you want to break about women? Toastmaster Ashil, the stage is all yours.
Something that women are being criticized of, right?
Not exactly criticized. That's just anything. A stereotype that is there.
Okay. Gosh, man. My wife just sits there and watch TV and always complaining. Help me! Help me! I've been doing all day. Lady, I work all day. All we've done is sit and watch TV. Ladies and gentlemen, I've seen in movies and shows how men would always say, my wife doesn't do anything. Just because men works, most of the time they're mostly breadwinners, they think women can't do anything. Well, I've been unemployed and sometimes I help around the house. Thankfully, no one accused me of not doing anything, but I can feel for these women. If you think I'm being lazy, let's switch places. Indeed, if you're begging on this knee, no, please take it back. I don't want to do laundry, cooking, and cleaning and vacuuming. Running after the I will never complain again. Most of the time, men would say women doesn't do anything. More precisely, housewives don't do anything. Well, I'm unemployed. Are you saying I'm lazy, mister? Thankfully, no one did. No one dares. Most of the time, he would say, I work all day. Well, the next time you hear someone say, my wife doesn't do anything, you're like, if you think she doesn't do anything, why don't you take over for her and prove to her that your words are right? Ironically, it would only prove his words are wrong. This is one of the stereotypes. I talk more, but we only have short of time. So I thought I pick one that most of the women are being stereotyped of. Now the list goes on and on and on and on, like how women doesn't do like what men do, how women won't be able to achieve like men do. I talk more, but we are running out of time. So please remember, the next time you say women don't do much, beware. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sairam. The only reason I gave an explanation on that topic was this wasn't a contest. If this was a contest, I would have remained on silent mode, Toastmaster Ashil. So be careful and listen really very carefully whenever the double topic master or the contest master says. But it was a wonderful take. Thank you so much for delivering that. We have guest Ayan in the room. So if the timer allows me, so I'll go ahead. Otherwise, we can wrap up the session over here.
Well, we need to go ahead because we...
Sure. So that's it from my side. A very, very happy Women's Day to all the lovely ladies present in the meeting room and everyone. It's just, you need to realize you're powerful. And one stereotype that currently, like recently got broken was physically, a lot of people say men are stronger. Well, if that was true, like I won't go say into that dark, but recently I've seen a women, like whenever you go to a village in India or anywhere, you'll majority of the time see women carrying tons of heavy weights on their head and they do it like smoothly. And that's when you realize that women are powerful and strong as well, physically as well. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. That's it from my side.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sairam, for your wonderful and table topic session. Wow, but there's a saying actually, behind every man, there is a woman. Actually, there is a woman behind me, my wife. She has, pointed a knife back me, saying that whatever they say, you have to agree. So I can't, so I have to agree. Okay, so now we are done with this session and now it's time for our most important session that will be taken over by our GE himself, Toastmaster Keshav. But before that, let me check with our tech moderator. Okay, the table topics poll is also ready. So it's time for me to launch the poll for table topics. Okay. Okay, and over here, actually, I received the timers report as well, out of which, yes, I want to ask the timer that did all the speakers qualify here?
Well, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sohan, everyone except TTM Saurabh could not make it before 2 minutes 30 seconds. Yes, everybody else
I
has.
want to say
Thank
sorry
you.
to Toastmaster Saurabh and sorry Toastmaster Ayan, but next time for sure you get a chance to participate and to qualify as well. So now it's time for me to launch the poll for table topics, and here we go. Vote, vote, vote. Yeah, don't worry. A woman will be getting winning this. Okay, now don't point a knife on me. Okay, come on. We got 3 more votes to go. Come on, come on. Let's vote. Okay, so with that, I would like to close the poll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the poll is ended. And now it's time for us to witness the general evaluation session by Toastmaster Keshav Garg. Toastmaster Keshav, the stage is all yours.
Thank you, our amazing team on Toastmaster Suhan. And thank you, Table Topic Master, for conducting such an amazing table topic session. Now, coming up next, it is one of the most important session of any meet, because evaluation session is something when a person get evaluated according to he got a feedbacks and he can work upon it. So quickly, let me call upon the stage the first evaluator, speech evaluator, that is Toastmaster Shield, who would be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Huma. So stage is all yours, Toastmaster Ashil.
See you there.
Sorry, I did not hear. Were you calling?
Yeah, I'm calling you.
My apologies. The volume was a little bit low, so I did not hear.
Okay.
Toastmaster Huma, thank you for participating in storytelling contest. Of course, it wasn't storytelling, but you started with your speech by telling a story. If it took 5 to 7 minutes this story, you would have won a storytelling contest. Way to go to explain mentors in different kinds, teachers, whoever you look up to. Indeed, Toastmasters values mentorship, and you proved it from your experience and from this nice story you told us. Amazing confidence. I felt confident in your face. It was incredible. When you started your story, I was all like, did I enter a storytelling? I forgot to participate. I know. Because I like to participate in any marathon here in Toastmasters. Great job telling us a nice story by explaining mentorship from your experience and from storytelling. Now, areas of improvement. Asir, you really need to work on your standing position. We could not see you well, Asir. I never thought I'd be using the same sentence to my target speaker. Now, of course, your position was okay, but we can all agree we only saw her face. Here in Toastmaster, as public speakers, we use body language, gestures, eye contact. Your vocal variety was okay, but there was a. Now, we can all agree that we only saw her face. I never thought I'd be the one to tell my target speaker, work on your position. And I wish you could have used movement. You could have talked about your story here, and you could have talked about your experience here. But it was only your face was showing, so movement was not much of an option. Now, what I suggest that you try to work on your positions, try to use gestures, try to use movement to divide your speech. Finally, body language. Your face showed us confident, but we wanted to read your body language. We wanted to see how confident you are with body language. All in all, your speech was amazing. Thank you for showing us more about values of mentorship. And I'm sure if you use your body language and your movement and your position, you will do even more better than you already did today. I wish you the very best luck. Back to you, General.
Amazing, Toastmaster Ashil. Now, I just want a quick audio check. Am I completely audible now? Okay, that sounds great. So that was a good evaluation by Toastmaster Ashil. Now, coming up next, I would like to call Toastmaster Sairam as the Speak Evaluator of Toastmaster Sairam.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. Can you confirm if I am audible and visible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. All right. So hi and good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. A special good morning or good afternoon to my target speaker, Toastmaster Sairam. So Toastmaster Sairam, promise I will do. An amazing topic. The moment I heard your topic, I started thinking within my mind, how many promises would this guy has made to his girlfriend or wife or someone else? So I would say it's a great idea to pick a topic which has got so much of curiosity because it is going to bind the audience with you until the end of the speech. Great job done. The moment you started delivering your speech and you started telling the story of your tummy, even I was able to recollect a few instances from my life. Until 2020, when lockdown started, I used to go to gym regularly and kind of I had a flat and fairly nice tummy, not tummy, stomach. And then lockdown started, I had to eat and sit at the same chair like this and do work, work, work. A few days back, one of my mentee was delivering his speech on me, that is L2P3 Toastmasters mentorship. And in his speech at one point of time, he used one statement for me. My mentor has got such a long tummy that it seems that his stomach will touch the boundaries of Pakistan from India very soon. So very relatable, Toastmaster Sairam. Talking about few good things that I really liked about your speech and few areas of improvement now. What I really loved, when you said to me, you just not used your words to express your thoughts. You literally came close to the camera. You inhaled some air and you tried to make it even bigger than normal. And you gave a audio visual representation to the audience. What I must say, a great way of conveying the message going beyond the boundaries of using merely words. Fantastic. Second very good thing that I liked about your speech is that 1:6 ratio concept that you introduced somewhere towards the second half of the speech. 1:6 ratio is in kind of 1 month you got 6-pack apps, something like this you said. So when you started talking about that, I got really wow, and I thought I'll get to hear more about it. That was a great concept in your speech. Few more things that I really loved is you used props also. Using props is a great way to make audience connect to your message. The energy that you maintained in the overall speech right from the beginning to the end was always high. The voice was always loud and clear. Had not to struggle at any point of time listening to what you are saying. And the last thing is you maintained the stage usage very well. At no point of time I saw that you are stuck at one place. You kept moving here and there and you used the stage brilliantly. Now flipping the coin, talking about what is something we can improve. So in this speech, I think there are 3 areas where I expect a little more content or little more improvement, little more impact. First being the content part. If I talk about the speech, there was a story, but in that story, I could not hear too much of depth or too much of material. The storytelling could have been even more better, and that is where your ballot carries maximum points. The second thing you can improve is too much of jumping. At times it was distracting, so you can balance out the stage usage. And the third and the last thing is the voice modulation. Wherever you have impact, you can go down, convey the message, and then you can come back to your original pace. So keeping these 3 things in mind, it was a wonderful speech. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I wish you all the very best for your future attempts. Thank you so much. Back to table topic, Master. Sorry, General Evaluator.
It's absolutely correct.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Sairam.
Thank you, DTM Toastmaster Saurav, for evaluating in such a hilarious as well as a very insightful way. Okay, now coming up next, let me call upon the last evaluator, Toastmaster Hanan, who would be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Sayed.
Thank you, Toastmaster, the General Evaluator, Toastmaster Kishak. My target speaker, and we made it. From the beginning of your speech, it was full of optimism. You were so positive throughout your speech You made me want to do whatever you have done in your two personal stories, work-related. From the title itself and throughout the speech, I was so eager to hear you because you spread the positivity all around you. Your voice was so emotional and so motivational that led me to interact more with you because I wanted to hear what exactly you want to say. You included two personal stories, and what's amazing in these two personal stories is you were so clever indicating what was the issue, how you tackled that issue, and how was the response, or how you made it, and how it was reflected in your clients. Amazingly done, because that indicates that you want your audience to understand the dilemma in these two stories. Thank you very much for that. A well-structured speech, you started with a quote, and then you had a well-built body of the speech, a conclusion summarizing your leadership styles, and the concluding message that with teamwork, persistent, taking the initiative, you can do whatever you can put in your mind. Now, of course, for any Toastmaster, there is always areas for improvement. So I would like to suggest some areas that you can enhance more. If you are competing using a virtual background, I would suggest to skip the virtual background. Because if you have attended any motivational or inspirational speaker, they always like to move and use their hand gestures. And sometimes these are being blocked if you are using a virtual background. Standing is what exactly being expected from your side, Toastmaster Sayed, because I wanted you made sure to use your hand gestures, but I wanted to see your body movement. You could have used your virtual stage more effectively. Now, there was in some areas of your speech, there was some echo, so try to work on the sound so that you'll be audible all the time. Now, my main area of improvement is that to put more color to your words. Let me give you an example. When you said that at your first story, when you said that you jumped to the containers and you started working out on the documents and your client was amazed, you could have said, instead, you in your speech, you said, how did you do it? You could have said, how did you do it? Can you see the difference? And when you drive 1,400 miles using your car to the other client in your second start, can you imagine I drove 1,400 miles using my own car? See the color you can put in your words, which can impress and give more impact to your audience. My last area for improvement to you is, as a leader, we always implement our leadership style or our leadership mode in all aspects of life. It's not always in our career. You could have closed your cycle of speech if you could have included a personal story where you implement leadership within your family, with your spouse, with your children. That would have been perfectly done for your speech. Thank you very much. Amazingly done speech, very positive, well structured. Just work on the areas of improvement that I've specified. Good luck. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Hindent. Okay, I love that how you use your voice modulation to express that how evaluator should evaluate. That was a very commendable part. Coming up next, now let me go up on the stage, the tag team. So firstly, I would like to call the grammarian of the day, that is Toastmaster Shubham.
Thank you so much, Mr. General Evaluator Toastmaster Keshav. So all the speakers that came on the virtual podium were brilliant and they had the strong command over their language. So kindly give a big round of applause for everyone who came to the virtual podium. Now, the word of the day was erstwhile, and all the erstwhile speakers were brilliant, and out of them, 2 used the word of the day. That is Toastmaster Suhan used it for 2 times and Toastmaster Sayed used it for 1 time. So a big round of applause for both of them. Now coming to some outstanding words that were used in the meeting. First one is pioneers. It means harbinger or forerunners of something. Okay. Another one was carriage, which means cart. Third one was bread and butter, which means livelihood. And another one was stereotype, which means general image of something. Now, the quotes that I liked the most in the meeting were, one was used by Toastmaster Huma when she said, when you are together, you are stronger. Another one used by Huma where she said, a mentor is the one who allows you to see hope inside you. A quote used by Toastmaster Sayed where he said and quoted Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam that a bird takes shelter during the rain, but eagle flies above the cloud to avoid it. Another one by Toastmaster Hanan that when she said, every day is my day as woman. I celebrate myself by investing in myself. Some phrase that I liked was one used by DTM Saurabh Tiwari, where he said, not to drop the ball, which means do not give up. That's it from my side. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, the grammarians today, for giving such a brief details and a good contradictory. Now coming up next, let me call upon the stage the timer of today to give the timing report.
Well, thank you very much, General Evaluator, Toastmaster Saurabh. Now, my report is as follows. For the tabletop, for this prepared speech, Toastmaster Huma clocked 5 minutes 35 seconds. Toastmaster Sairam was just short of 6 seconds to disqualify, that is 7 minutes 24 seconds. And for the table topics, we have Toastmaster Marutesh clocking at 1 minute 38 seconds, Toastmaster Sumaya 1 minute 45, Toastmaster Hunan 1 minute 55, Toastmaster Arij 2 minutes 15 seconds, and the highest was Toastmaster Asil without getting qualified, Toastmaster 15. Unfortunately, Toastmaster DTM Saurabh could not qualify because he was at 3 minutes 15 seconds. And with the evaluation reports, all of them have qualified except for DTM Saurabh again, going a little more by 4 seconds, that is 3 minutes 34 seconds. So that's my report. Over to you.
Thank you for the detailed report, Toastmaster. The timer of today. Coming up next, let me call upon the stage the last tag team member, that is the R counter of today.
Thank you so much, Mr. General Evaluator. So coming to our counter report, Toastmaster Suhan had 4 hours. Toastmaster Huma was flawless. DTM Saurabh Tiwari was flawless. Toastmaster Sai Ram had 1 hour. Toastmaster Sayed had 1 hour, 1 hour, and 2 long pauses. Toastmaster Saurabh Yadav had 5 hours. Toastmaster Marutesh used 1 crutch word, that is definitely. Toastmaster Soumya used 3 hours, 1 and she used ya as crutch word 3 times. Toastmaster Hanan used for 1 time. Guest Ayan was flawless. Toastmaster Ariz was flawless. Toastmaster Kisa used for 2 times. Toastmaster Asil was flawless. Toastmaster Visal used for 2 times. And last, Toastmaster Subham used for many times, for many times, or for many times. That's it from my side. Over to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, the R counter of today. Okay, now coming up next, it's time for my report. Apologies if I would be a little less on energy and on volume, because it's probably 11 p.m. and my parents is currently sleeping. Okay, so firstly, I'll gonna evaluate the table topic speakers. Okay, the first table topic speaker was Toastmaster Marutesh, sorry, guest Marutesh. Well, the topic was one advice you would give to your daughter. Well, that was a lovely take upon the topic by Toastmaster guest Marutesh. He would have a good sense of topic. And I love that how continually he speaks upon the topic, no matter that how you understand or how you catch up the topic, but he continuously speak on the topic. The one recommendation that I would be giving is a lack of energy. If he would be, if he would put some more energy towards speaking on the topic, that would work as a cherry on a cake. But rest, it was all good. The next thing, the next table topic speaker was DTM Toastmaster Saurabh. Well, the topic was she is someone. Well, I really love that how he took some things, he took some time while thinking about the topic. Sometimes we just quickly hurry up without thinking a bit much. We just start speaking on the topic. But Toastmaster Saurabh took some time and analyzed at what he actually wants to deliver. And pretty well, he delivers a very good impromptu speaking on that particular topic. At the early stage, I was noticing that the hand gestures were not properly visible, but as soon as it was 30 seconds past has been covered, I can clearly say that he was properly using hand gestures and they were pretty much visible. The only recommendation is out of time. Being a table topic being a table topic speaker, you should have a pretty much idea about that. You should speak for 2 minutes or maximum to 2.5 minutes. Okay, coming up next, it's Toastmaster Sumayu. The topic was, how are you caring for yourself lately? Well, I really love that how confident she was and how clearly she speak about the topic. She talk about learn driving, learn having a Kathak classes, and many more things about exploring herself. Okay, I really like that how she stick to the topic and she is having a pretty much good voice modulation. The only recommendation part was I would be giving is a lack of eye contact. There was a slightly a lack of eye contact that was missing throughout the speech, but overall it was a great love to hearing you. Okay, the next table topic speaker was Toastmaster Hanan. The topic was why celebrating Women's Day is important. Well, I really love that how she not manipulate, but how she give her perspective according to the topic. She stated that we don't need 8 March to celebrate the Women Day. Every day is a Women Day. Every day is we can celebrate all the days. Okay, I love the way that she carries the topic. She also mentioned that she loves to celebrate herself. She loves to invest in herself. That's a very good thing. If a person is investing in himself or herself, that's the best way of investing. Okay, coming up next was a guest, Ayan. So guest Ayan, the topic was, what 3 adjectives does the society use to describe women? Pretty well, I guess guest Ayan was having the technical issue, so I was not able to evaluate him. The 6th speaker was Toastmaster Arij. Okay, the topic was, what progress have you seen on gender equality in your life and work? I really love the good voice modulation that it brings in the topic, and the confidence he brings, a lot of confidence within his tone, his speech. He was very comfortable with the topic. The only suggestion that I would be giving is the camera position, as I was noticing that she might be in the car, so she was not able to had a good placement of camera. But yeah, it was pretty much good experience for evaluating her. Okay, the last speaker was Toastmaster Ashley. The topic was, what is one stereotype thing that you want to break? The very first thing that I like is the smile. She carries her cute smile within all her speech. Her hand gestures were pretty much visible. The only recommendation that I would be giving is the words were not clear to me, as that may be due to the network issue that she might be feeling at that time. But overall, it was a good experience. Coming up next, sorry, I would be taking pretty much more time while evaluating all. But when we talk about the meat, I really love the aroma that builds the set of the tone of the meat. I joined the meet 10 minutes ago, and I was hearing one of the best retro songs that I could hear. That builds the aroma, that builds the good environment that a meet should carry, and a positive vibe. Okay, so the lovely thing that I like is start the meet on time. They have quickly start the meet after just at the time of 7 p.m. of the Kuwait time. So that was a good thing, being the part of punctuality, or if we talk about the things do on the right time, so it gives the good boost to the meet. Okay, coming up next to these Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Suraiya. Sorry for mispronunciation if I would be doing. She start the meet on time. She give a good boost to the meet. The energy was carry up pretty much good. And I don't have any recommendation for the same. Coming up next, presiding officer and team mod of the day, Toastmaster Suhan, took a very interesting and rejuvenating theme that was a retro. Well, being the 20th kid, I cannot relate to it, but yeah, I really like the theme and the way that he puts his thoughts, his emotions, hit his 30s to 40s aged things about himself, and the thought process that he builds within him was pretty much good. And he uses old is gold, as we all know that yeah, it carries a thing. Okay, and the only recommendation that I would be giving is I felt that there was a bit lack of content. When we generally do our meet, we just put 2-3 lines, or we took 1 to 2 minutes in between the table topic sessions and the speech sessions, and after that conclusions. So that was the only thing. And after having this speech session, I like the warm-up session that puts some music into it, because it re-energized the meet, it reboosts the meet. That was a pretty much good thing that you guys do. And apart from that, when I talk about table topic master Toastmaster Sairam, amazing interesting topics on this particular Women Day. And I really like that the support statement that he gives after the one speaker completed his speech. So that's a good thing. And he completely flawless about whatever he says or whatever topics he has chosen. And the very good thing that I like about the backend team, they have just completed their ballot. They were good at starting the polls. And when we talk about backend work, it's not a pretty much easy thing. When you see the backend work, when you see the front end, or when you see the upfront of the things, it is pretty much smooth. But there are a lot of things that were going into the backend. So it was a pretty smooth moves. Overall, I really like the meet. And that's all from my evaluation. Thank you, and over to you, the team mod of the day, Toastmaster Suhan.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Keshav Garg, for your wonderful and amazing general evaluation for our meeting. Well, it was a good learning message that I have taken from you, especially from the table topics, and all for us as well. And I'm really, what should I say now? I want to thank you and everyone who is present over here in this meeting. All because of your presence, this meeting is successful. It's not that I have done something. It's all because of you. So all the credit goes to all of you who are present here in this meeting. So thank you so much. And to conclude my first session as a Toastmaster of the day, I would love to say that, yes, old will always remain gold, and never try to remove or like keep it away or something. I'm short of words right now, so it will be worthwhile, but it's not every time. Okay, so now I finished my session as a Toastmaster today, and I'm putting the hat again as a presiding officer, and we will start the business session now. So before we go ahead, I want to launch the poll for the best role player as well as the best evaluator. So I want to launch the poll for the best evaluator first. So here we go. Okay, vote, vote, vote. I hope everyone can see your screen. Okay. Okay, come on, vote. Yeah. Well, actually, before we move on, while you're voting, I just want to give an information here that there was a TMOD who was ready for this theme today. Unfortunately, there was some emergency occurred where her grandmother got like her sugar level got extremely low, that she had to take her to the hospital. So with that, I had to hop in for this. So my only thing is that I want to pray. I want all of you to pray for her grandmother, and I want the things go better for her. And as we are Toastmasters, we are like family here. So that's why we all need to support each other.
I think it's called low blood sugar, Suhan.
Oh, yes, you're right. Thank you so much, Asi. All right, then now the poll for the best evaluator is done. Now, I'd like to close that, and let's vote for the best role player. And I'm going to launch the poll. And also, while you're voting, I want to thank Toastmaster Keshav, Toastmaster Saurabh, Toastmaster Shubham, and also Toastmaster Saurabh Tiwari for accepting the role at the last minute. And I'm so happy that you all helped me at last. So I don't know what to say exactly right now, but I'm thankful. And as I said again, we are like family. We are always there to help each other anytime, anywhere. So thank you so much. Okay, now I see the polls for the best role player is also done here. So now I'm going to close. All right. So before I go on, I want to take a feedback from few of our guests here. So I want to call Ayan. Ayan Ismail, how are you? Can you unmute yourself, please?
Hello.
Yeah, hi, Ayan.
Yeah, so it was basically my first time on this kind of meeting. It was absolutely amazing. I've never had such kind of experience. My mentor actually sent me the meeting link, so this was the first time. And yeah, I will want to join it in the future, like Toastmasters. It was absolutely amazing. Every of the evaluators and the speeches, the table topics, it was really good.
All right, great. Okay, thank you so much, Anne. And I would like to really see you coming in our future meetings, and I hope to listen to you more as well And I'm sorry for today that because of this technical glitch, we couldn't let you have a table topic, but next time, next meeting, inshallah. We will. And I would like to hear from Toastmaster Saurabh Tiwari, actually.
Hi, Suhan. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, good meeting. Very nicely organized like last week. The theme was awesome, and the way you people do your branding and PR, even today I can see almost all the people are using the similar background. The meeting is very much on time, started on time, finishing also at the right time, and then everyone is well prepared with their roles, whether it is you or table topic master, the general evaluator and their teams. All the speeches are well prepared, well groomed. So in short, this club carries all the components that a mature, a nice club should have, and that's a pleasure. Plus, the way you encourage guests, the way you recognize them, you welcome them, and you are taking feedback from them. So your club has got a lot of best practices. We all should learn from you. Nice. What else can I say? I think I don't have any recommendation at this point of time. As one of my friend has already said a few minutes back, it's almost midnight in India, and even I am I'm feeling like I'm half drunk. Sorry, I don't drink. So I enjoyed it. Nothing to recommend you. Just keep up the good work. I would love to keep coming. Condition that next time I'm not half asleep like today. And everything was fantastic, Sohan. Thank you so much. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabh Tiwari, for your wonderful feedback. And I really love to see you in our future meetings as well.
Thank you.
And I would love to hear from Abdullah. Okay, Abdullah, are you there?
Sorry, my brother is not here.
Oh, he's your brother. Okay.
I know he's not my brother, but my little brother name is Abdullah.
Okay, okay.
I know he's not my brother, but I do have a brother named Abdullah.
Nice. Okay, so till then, I would love to hear from Toastmaster Shubham Gupta.
Hi, Swan. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me in this wonderful meet. It's as said by other people, it's midnight in India, but it's nice to come to a meeting where people are so lively. Like Toastmaster Asil, she had great smile throughout the meeting. So it's good to connect with people who are very lively, and the way this meeting has been arranged. Let me tell you, you guys are using technology to a very apt, in a very apt way. All the virtual backgrounds, even the timer, that is you can get it from just by looking that, yeah, this is the time, this is the timer screen. So yeah, this is very good. This is very good. Keep doing good and you will get good. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Shubham. Okay, lastly, I want to hear from Keshav.
Yes. Okay. Well, pretty much, I really like the PR, that how flawlessly you work upon the VR, especially mentioned the background. I have seen the very first time that there was especially a background for all the mates, and all things were flawless amazingly. I really like the things that go, as you have mentioned, that to the teamwork stuff, but I really like that how you make over the things, or how you manage the things into a very flawless way. It doesn't seem like you haven't prepared for teamwork. It was pretty much smooth. And I have already mentioned all the key areas and all the good things that I like about the meet. I really love the people over here. Friendly, amazing. What can I say more? Okay.
Okay, so now we have again our last cherry on the cake. That is Toastmaster Saurabh Yadav now.
Oh, thank you, Toastmaster Swan. It was a wonderful show. Okay, for the PR, I won't say much because in the last meeting I was there and I've already stated everywhere that how good the PR is. I've stated it in El Lucknow Toastmasters Club and all the clubs in my area. So for the PR, I have no such recommendation. You guys are already very good, way ahead of other clubs, what they are doing. In terms of conducting the meeting, it was good. Like all the things were being followed. It was a professional setup and I loved it. One such, like, not exactly a recommendation that, but yeah, one thing that I personally do it with every EC is that whenever I enter into a EC, I make sure I tell them whatever happens in EC stays in EC. It's not necessary you tell the members that there was a back out at the last minute. Like I loved it the way you presented. I loved it how you presented it, that there was a back out, like there was like his grandmother was ill and he has to rush to the hospital. So everyone prayed for it. That was good. That I really loved it. Though I would say we can avoid that there was a back out or like at the last minute, because looking at you, you were well prepared there. You had songs in your mind, so that was good. You don't need to tell them. It was already you put up a good show altogether, and no one realized that there was a back out. So it's good. Like let them enjoy it. Like whatever happens in EC stays in EC. Don't let the members know about every single detail, like or the intricacies. Otherwise, they might get a little disheartened to join the EC in the next term. That's just my opinion on it. So that's it. Otherwise, like for PR, you guys are on top notch. Like that's it. Over to you, Suhan.
Okay, thank you so much, Toastmaster Saurabh Yadav. Especially you helped me in the very last minute thing, and I don't know what to say, but I just can say thank you so much. Okay, now actually I had some things to share with our team over here. That is, okay, our next meeting is going to be hybrid and it's going to be on 22nd March and it will be in the location called Better Books, Salmiya. And whoever wants, they can take up the role of Toastmaster of the Day, and then you can do your own theme there. And 29th March, we'll be having a speech marathon. So whoever is interested can please contact me anytime, anywhere.
I'm interested. Can you sponsor my tickets, please?
Yes, please. Yeah. And in April, we'll also have a hybrid meeting onwards, and that will be our Ramadan time, and it will be a iftar special meeting. So all of you all are welcome. Just let me know when you're coming. I'll try and sponsor ticket and visa as well. Okay, so this is what I have to share. And now let me, actually my thing is not working here. I don't know why. Maybe wait, I think it's working. Okay, just a minute. I'm just going to come and want to share something with all of you. It's time for, okay, now it's time for the awards. Okay, now the best role player is Toastmaster Saurabh Yadav for Table Topic Master. Yes, it's you. Great job, and you are marvelous, actually. And the best table topic goes to the Maya Angelou's phenomenal woman, Hanan Halush. Congratulations, Hanan.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the best evaluator now. And the award goes to, again, the phenomenal woman herself, Toastmaster Hanan.
Thank you. Thank you.
You deserve it.
Yeah. And let's see who is our best speaker today. And our best speaker is, drum rolls, Toastmaster Sairam.
Congratulations. Where's our pizza?
Yes. Let's order from Thalabad.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I hope you remember our orders. Okay. Now this is the last award that we'll give according to our members that we had witnessed. And that goes to it goes to Hanan Halush once again, the phenomenal woman herself.
Thank you. My goodness, I am so overwhelmed.
Today it's your day. And I'm so happy that Saurabh has made it the day for you. I'm so happy for you. My champion evaluator and humorous speaker and my mentor.
Thank you. Thank you, Sohan. Thank you very much.
All right. So now I'm going to adjourn the meeting. And I don't have a hammer to break it, but I'll just do it lightly.